Hello and welcome to a 3S Company video on the Lord of the Rings the card game. I'm Joseph, joined again by Buzz. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Ready to watch my deck succumb to variance yet again.
We've been playing a few games lately and you haven't been having good luck. We've been winning, but if you have a card you need, it's not coming up, is it?
No, it's not. But today's my day.
All right. You want to take a look at your deck real quick? What are you going to play today?
Yeah, I'm going to play my Support of the Rabbits Eagle deck, which I played against the Land of Sorrow a couple of videos back. But I'm going to actually sideboard in a different hero. So I'm going to take out the Gleowine and put in Messenger of the King Legolas. And that will get me not quite as consistent card draw, but it'll get me better attack out of the gate, as well as a better balance in my tactics and lore resources for this quest.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I mean, it's a pretty straightforward Eagle deck. I've got some healing in there. I've got the new guarded card, Stone of Illusterion, for a little bit extra boost in the willpower. And then this Flame of Honor should be a word of command. And that's designed to help me grab my staff if I can't find it.
Right.
I went down to 2 Gwahir's Debt because you're running Gandalf Hero, spoiler alert, and so I took the Gandalfs and put them into the sideboard.
Sorry about that.
Just pretty straightforward. I mean, I should be putting out 6 to 8 willpower, something like that, so your deck hopefully will do most of the questing, and then between the two of us, we'll be able to clean up some enemies.
Nice.
See how we do.
So what's your starting threat if you swap in Legolas?
It's 32.
Nice.
So it's not too bad for a combat heavy deck.
I want yours to be high because mine's high. I could use a deck without a contract. First time for a while. Been playing a lot of contract deck. This is a deck that I published a while back, 8 months ago already. Seems like I just did it. That's a Gandalf Silvan deck, which I really enjoy. Been playing a lot of Hero Gandalf. I just love the way he makes a deck run. Killerboard and Galadriel are really essential to a Sylvan deck, I think. Gandalf lets them play more cards faster, and I like that. The goal of this is to play Host of Galadrim quite a bit, so I hope that happens here. Other than that, it's kind of a Sylvan deck. Alright, let's go back to Octagon. And what are we going to play today?
We are going to tackle the River Running, which is I think it's the first quest out of the Shadows of the East Deluxe expansion.
Mm-hmm.
And I've never played this quest with more than one player. Actually, that's not true. We casualed it quite a while back, and if I recall, we didn't do so great. But it comes at you pretty thick and fast with the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully we'll be able to deal with that pretty well.
To kill him right away. Yeah, this one gets kind of crazy with 4 players. Pretty insane with 4 players. 3 players has been pretty crazy, but 2 players, hopefully it will be a nice pace for our decks.
Yeah, solo's actually pretty easy for a modern quest, particularly one of this cycle. This is just a tough cycle. The easiest solo is probably Danger in Dorwinian. This is probably number 2. And then it's a pretty stiff jump up to the next one, I think. So
I agree.
Hopefully we can hang in there.
All right, let's get our hands set up. I see a 51 card deck over here.
Oh, that's why I can't ever draw anything. Oh, I've got my staff and I'm not changing it.
I couldn't tell you if you did or not.
Oh, I got the 5 rings.
6.
Legend of the 5 rings. Maybe that's the trick. You've been looking at my cards and willing them to turn up not what I want.
Curse of my nosiness, yeah. Nice, good. A healing and some threat reduction, and an eagle and a staff. Not bad. All right.
And then an emergency with a feint. So yeah, I think I'd like to have a larger eagle ally than the vassal, but
Yeah.
I can't complain.
Okay. Not super thrilled with this. There's some good... Oh, I am thrilled with this. Very thrilled with this. I have Pipe. That's great. That means I can play Henemarth turn 1 with Gandalf's resource. And then I can use Tree Peoples to turn them into something better, hopefully. And I have Bane of Voices twice, so I can stop attacks. So this is great. Loving it. And I'm going to get Galadriel's Handmaiden. I tend to use Galadriel a lot for threat reduction since I start at 34. So hopefully I'll have enough willpower. But I have a good start here. So let's leave that hand be.
Yeah, both I think our hands are good. Not amazing, but good.
So we'll move to the quest, Chased by Easterlings. Do you want to read our setup here again?
Sure. So set Warriors of the East, which is this side quest, out of play. Add Easterling Pursuit and 1 copy of River Running to the staging area. Each player adds 1 different Easterling enemy to the staging area. Shuffle the encounter deck. And so that Easterling Pursuit is kind of an objective that stays in the staging area. We put a resource there each round, and then if there's 3, we remove 3 of them, I should say, and then discard enemies until we get more enemies. So every 3 rounds, at least, you get 2 extra enemies.
They do come thick and fast.
They come in a hurry. So what do you suggest here for our starting enemies?
I built the Octagon card set for this quest, and I set them up in order of nastiness. So I think we should take the leftmost 2.
All right, one possibility is that you would want to take the Rider of Rune because we could leave it up for a turn.
That's true.
And
then
we
avoid the Wind Field effect.
Out of the deck. But if it happens to get one of those treacheries, and it just ruins your plan. So I think I agree with you. Let's take the leftmost 2 and see what we can't make happen.
There's this big leader boss guy that if he shows up, it's kind of like the champion, South-run champion. He just changes the game a ton. So hopefully we don't see it. River Running is a location you can't optionally engage enemies when you're there, when it's in the staging area. So kind of a pain. All right. Side B.
Right. This stage gets +5 quest points per player, and add a threat to the total threat in the staging area for each resource token on Easterling Pursuit. That's super easy to forget.
Indeed.
Look at the art on these quest cards. They're just... This game has always had such beautiful artistry. I love it.
And there's a lot of art made for it, and it gets used other places in the Lord of the Rings world too. If you watch other YouTube videos, people steal it a lot. Pretty funny.
Like the Easterling Pursuit card or this Easterling Outrider, they're just cool.
Really good. Yeah.
All right, you control in. We're ready to go. Oh, I gotta make sure to let Legolas get his resource. So set to give him an additional round from here on out.
Hey, you
got I've drawn the Neldor.
That's pretty great.
So I think I'm going to pay 2 for the staff. So I could play Meneldor, or I could keep 1 back for the Feint. What would you suggest here?
Feint is good. You could play the Vassal for
give
free.
Us 2 extra willpower, though.
We might need it too.
I know, that's what I was thinking. So let's do that.
That'll help our turn 2 questing too with the extra progress on that. Okay.
All right.
I'll put my Gandalf's pipe. out. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to lower my threat and draw a card. Ooh, I gotta take
nice.
that. Oh, but then I can't play Adamarth. That's awkward. Oh, I know what I'll do. Play my pipe with a spirit resource. And then swap out. It still doesn't work the way I wanted it to. But it's something. Play him. What?
I think your pipe is
On the wrong dude.
Yeah.
And then play that. It's not ideal, but it really sets me up well for next turn. I can't play my tree people now. But I can play a Faint Voices, and that will be good.
Yeah, that will be great. So I'm going to quest for 4.
Now I have to decide if I want to quest all in or leave Gandalf back to kill one of these. Or defend. We have 5 in staging right now. You have 4. I can quest for 5 easy. That's 9. That would mean we wouldn't really quest very successfully, basically. You have ranges set, and I'll go all in for 8.
I love that you're just leaving it all up to me.
That's what I'll do. Rolling Plane is 4 threat this turn. And place 1 resource on the Easterly Pursuit, then raise each player's threat by 1 for each resource on Easterly Pursuit. Enemies close behind. Not the worst.
All right, so we're going to make 3 progress.
And then should we go to the river running? Are you up for that?
I think so. We've got to engage them both anyway.
Yeah. So the travel effect here is first player engages the highest engagement cost enemy in the staging area. So that'll be this guy, 28. And then we have to decide if you want that second guy or if I do. I'm happy to take him. I can feint him. Or Faint Voices him.
Yeah, I can kill him with Legolas regardless.
There you go. And I'm okay taking it undefended once. Take the immediate attack.
Yeah, let's do that.
So when he engages you, after he engages a player, either place a resource on the Eastern Pursuit or he makes an immediate attack. I really don't want this going off very many times because 2 enemies every other turn is terrible. So undefended. Uh-oh, has a shadow effect. Deal 1 damage to defending character. Ha! Eat it. Defending character.
There is none.
And then we move to combat phase. We have archery 1.
I could put it on Meneldor probably.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, so I have Yarth in my hand, so I'm going to take a little risk, I think, and go undefended.
Yeah. You can destroy everything.
So then I can kill everything, exactly. So put 2 on Legolas.
And I'm going to Faint Voices. Oh. Thank you.
With these.
Not too shabby.
Gotta. Oh, we forgot to calculate for the 1 threat, so I think we did 1 less progress last round.
You're right.
My mistake. Got 4 in the staging area. Oh got another feint, which is fantastical.
I'm gonna play.
Secret Vigil.
Yeah, that was only a bad thing about killing all the enemies with no secret vigils. I'm gonna trigger Olorian, play the Galadrim Minstrel with the Gandalf resource, look through the top 5 cards of my deck for an event, take Test of Will, shuffle my deck.
Oh, perfect.
I wanted to use Galadriel though. I think I can tolerate that.
You could use her after you treat people in quest phase.
Yep. I was going to put tree people on the top of my deck with my wizard pipe as it was. Alright, so I'll just stick right there. I can try to find a new
You
ally.
could draw it. You could still draw it, pipe it. That'll still give you one card functionally.
That's true. Yeah, might as well. A third copy. Tree people it is. That much closer to Ninya.
Funny. All right. So Guahir shouldn't have ready. This is always a tricky thing about this game deck on Octagon.
Yeah.
But when I play the Vassal, he'll ready back up. So I'll try to remember that. And then I'll play your.
Nice.
And it's already working better than it has the last couple games. So, all right. Do you want to get rid of the 2 extra threat on the rolling plains there?
I'll quest for 8 again.
And then I think I'll do 4 again.
12 to 4. About right.
I could come in with Guahir.
Sorry.
I said I could come in with Guahir because we don't have any enemies really, but
That could change fast.
I know. So yeah, I'll leave
Stick
him up.
there. Okay. That whiffs because there's no enemy
Great.
play, but it's going to get picked up by this Warrior of Rune anyway. And the second card is Easterling Outrider who surges into another Easterling Raider. So there's 3 enemies in one turn.
Excellent. So we've added 6 to the staging area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that is going to be 2 progress.
Boo. Okay, we can optionally engage enemies this time.
Do you want to treat people at the end of quest phase and see what you get?
Sure. Something, please. Oh. Sounds good.
A Greenwood Defender would be excellent.
Especially for this silly Easterling Outrider who can attack me twice. This is perfect. Love it. Okay. So I don't have any heroes up. What
Well, I've got
we
range,
do?
and you've got this defender. So if you can take 2 of them and defend them with this guy who doesn't exhaust,
Yeah.
who's a 3/3, he shouldn't be doing anything.
You want to take the Raider
So
and I'll take the other 2 guys? Can we manage that? If I take...
You want me to take the
I'm
Easterling
at 34, so if I take him, he'll immediately attack me. I'll defend with the Greenwood Defender. Perfect.
All right, and which of these guys do you want me to take?
Come down naturally, and this guy will go to you. Is that okay?
Yeah, but the Warrior of Rune is going to get that plus
That's true.
attachment. So why don't we flip-flop how we've taken those, and then I will...
so you're going to optionally engage this guy. This guy will come to me.
And then I'll feint this guy so he doesn't pick up that attachment, and that'll leave all my characters ready for just destroying these, because we're going to get 2 more enemies at the end of this turn also. And then if you want to put the archery 1 on Galadriel, I will heal it off with Yorith.
Perfect. Okay.
But we'll wait to do that healing until maybe I need to do an emergency healing for this Greenwood Defender.
Okay. All right, Greenwood Defender will defend the 2 guy. Deal 1 damage to him. Okay, not ideal. Defend again. Attach the top Easterling Treachery in the discard pile to him. That's bad. The top is the sword, so now he's attacking for 5 all of a sudden.
Or 6, right? Because it's 1, 2, and then 1 from his effect is 3. 5. No, you're right.
So right now it's 3 to 5. I'm taking 2 damage. If you heal me, I'll survive. But it's kind of a waste. But it would be nice to not die. Your choice.
It's like it's not that much of a waste because you can. It's fine.
Okay. So then I take 2 damage from that. Thank you.
You are most welcome. So we'll faint this guy. Actually, what is the top treachery now?
I'm not even sure there is one. Let me look. 7 cards. There is not one. Fainting that big guy later would be good, but you might draw another one by then. You already have another one, so whatever you want to do. If we can kill all of these, it seems good.
Because this was just trying to see if we could do.
I only have 1 attack to contribute, so that's stupid. I disconnected. Hopefully I'll be back in a second. You need 7 to kill him, so you're gonna have to use Gua here and one of your 3 attacks.
I'm gonna have to use my vassal either way. Well,
we need 6 to kill this Easterling Raider, and I have 1. But he's probably the top priority to kill because he's powered up and has archery. That means you have to spend 2 of your ranged characters to help me kill it.
that's fine. I mean, so I'm gonna faint this guy so I don't have to deal with his defense. So let's. So he takes 6 to kill, you said. So I'll do 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
Here.
8.
And then that'll draw me a card. Whoop. And then I'll do 3 here.
So beautiful. And that will ready Gua here.
And then I'll do 6 here, so he'll do 3 damage. Hopefully, you'll get a Galadon Archer, which you probably don't even have in your deck. But as a consolation prize, I can Secret Vigil him next turn, and we'll get a little reduction.
Yeah, that'd be
finally take him out. All right. At the end of the round, you want to do the pursuit?
Yeah. So we put a 3rd resource up there, and then we shuffle the discard back into the counter deck. And that's good. We really want to see those pursuer guys. Oh, the shadow card was the boss on that guy you fainted.
Good. Good.
Now it's back in the counter deck. Okay, there's 1 enemy.
Oh, yeah, you reshuffle it. Ugh.
And 2 enemies. Well, both of these are good to pull because one has a wind revealed effect that doesn't trigger, and the other has surge.
Right, and we got at least 1 of the low attack enemies.
Yeah.
It is a bit unfortunate we had to heal your Greenwood Archer, but...
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use my staff, and it's not a moment too soon. able to play my Eagles of the Misty Mountains. And then I'll put a Secret Vigil onto the sky. And then I'll save one back for the Faint, should I need it.
Okay, I have some shenanigans in mind here.
Here.
Reduce my threat and draw a card. I have Host of the Gladrim, which is not very good yet because I don't have any allies out really.
It's good to have it though.
Yeah,
that card is so good.
I love
ridiculous.
It's really fun. I have a Test of Will. That's good, but I need to save a resource for it. I have 2 leadership. That's good. All right, we're getting somewhere. I was thinking of, yeah, this is good. So I'm going to use Olorian to put out a Handmaiden to reduce my threat by 1. And I'll put out a Nath Guide, 2 leadership. And then I'm going to do some other fun stuff later. Island of Imperils, the Defender, put it on top of my deck. I still can't treat peoples because I don't have lore. I need lore. I want to pipe the Defender back on top of my deck so I can tree people the Handmaiden into the Defender again, but I can't pipe them both.
Oh yeah, I see that.
But that's okay.
Well, we can try to get lucky.
Still a good run here.
Who did you choose from the Nath Guide's effect?
I was going to do Gandalf, but I am open for persuasion. Gwahir should be exhausted though right now, right? Nope.
Well, I played the
yeah.
Misty Mountain Eagles, so he should be fine.
Yeah, I'll just use Gandalf.
Okay. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the staging area.
I got 11.
I'm going to quest 4, so that's 15.
We already have 3 enemies in play. This is a bad one. Well, Rocky Outcrop is in the staging area. Characters can't be ready, but player card effects. The first player must exhaust a hero to travel there. Well, Gwahir is kind of flexible that way, but Easterling Raider, +1 attack and defense. Okay.
So then we ended up adding 5. So that's 15 to 10, so and then 4 on the quest card. Oh.
Right, now what? Your choice for travel, since you're the first player, we can raise our threat by 2, which isn't great, or we can go to the Rocky Outcrop and exhaust a hero.
I don't know. What would you suggest? Are you going to do any like piping or anything that you might want to do in the travel phase to give us more information, or are you waiting to combat?
Oh yeah, for my ally. I do want to pipe. I have to do it blindly though. I can't set it up and play 3 people. Let's pipe back a handmaid, or not pipe. Let's just switch to do the pipe for that. Then play it. Pull the Handmaiden back to hand. Search the top 5, and we got an Orofin. He's not a good defender, but it's that or another Handmaiden. So I have ranged attack.
Yeah, he's a good attacker.
I don't have any ally in my discard, so that doesn't help. But I do have another Feign Voices if we need it.
Okay. I think let's go to the outcrop. I'm gonna exhaust Squaw here. But he would be locked up anyway if we didn't travel there.
That's right.
So I'll probably be doing more defending than killing this round, but that's okay.
Then
So,
your
how do we
first
wanna-
player, we
how do we
don't
wanna-
need to take the Rider of Rune. So
Yeah, let's not then.
no. I'm okay taking either of these, but I can't take both.
Okay. I'll take the Easterling Raider. I feel like I have the beefier characters, so
You
if it
do,
does get
yeah.
a shadow, it's fine. And then you've got like the wider board.
We have 3 archery. I think we can handle that and still take this undefended, so I'm going to. Deal 1 damage to the defending character. That paid off twice now. All right.
So archery, do you want to put 1 on Orphan maybe?
Sure.
And then I can do 1 on the Eagles of the Misty Mountains.
You could kill off Menaldor too if you wanted to ready your hero.
Yeah, I think we need the willpower though, don't you?
Nah.
Nah. All right, fine. I guess with the Eagles of the Misty Mountains, it doesn't hurt quite so bad. All right, so that is our sufficient archery. So let's see here. What's the top Easterling Treasury?
Again, I don't think there is one. But let's see. Oh, there's a horse. At the end of the round, return attach enemy to the staging area.
Oh, perfect.
Want to
So
do that?
I'll defend this guy here.
3 attack to 3 defense. +1.
Weak. And then 2 attack. I'll defend it here.
Good.
Shadow. So bounces. All right. So can you kill your guy without using any of your ranged?
It depends on how I defend this. I want to defend it with the Greenwood Archer, but if it deals 1 damage to it, then I'm in a bit of trouble. And it could kill him. I don't like that. I could feign voices him, but I don't want to take away an ally. I could just go undefended again. I think I gotta go undefended is the safest thing.
Okay, that's a weird thing to say, but also I think you're correct about it.
Okay, so yes, now I can kill and give you 3 ranged.
Okay.
3
So
range
you
at your
give me
surface.
3 ranged that will come in and each collaborate on killing this gentleman. Oh, I drew him in Eldor.
Nice.
And then I will go out here and kill this guy, which is going to do a threat reduction of 3 for each of us.
That's nice. Then Gandalf can kill this guy. Good turn.
That was a good turn. We needed a good turn too.
Yeah. Put 1 resource out on Eastern Pursuit. Control it. Now I have 5 resources, which tempts me to play Host of Galadriel. I only have 3 characters out, but it's still a big boost.
Yeah, it is a big boost. Can you? I guess you'd give up your test of will if you did that, because you could Olorian play Somebody.
Pipe. Okay, that's not good. Yeah, I got Olorian. Orifin. Kind of weird.
I'm saying you could like put, say, the or the Galadriel's handmaiden in your hand on top of your deck. Use Orlorian to put her in for 1 resource. And then when you do your Host of Galadrim, you get an extra boost.
But I can't use
from
my Host of
her.
Galadrim this turn if I do that. Oh, it's 4. I thought it was 5. Yeah, let's do that. So, Pipe, her, top of the deck, Olorian, pay a Gandalf resource, pay for her. She reduces my threat. Then I play. Well, actually, that's a lot of willpower. But I'm actually going to do this instead. Search for more events. There's another test of will. Shuffle. I then play a Host of Lorien, which means this guy is going to defend for free every turn. Orphan's back up to 3. And Gandalf's not going to exhaust a quest. And the Galadriel Minstrel is going to search for another event, which is Island of Mid Perils. Your favorite card?
Oh, I love that card. It's so good.
If you say so.
I mean, look at this is a fairly mediocre Host of Galadrim that you just played, and you healed 3 damage. You have an unexhausting defender. You whiffed on Orifin, but it doesn't even matter.
Yep.
Because you got exhaustion and 2 event draws. Like, it's
and
crazy.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 willpower without exhausting anything too. 11 willpower, really. Ah, and there's Nenya. Woohoo!
Man, you must be living right.
Yeah. All those undefended attacks are paying off.
In the meantime, I'm putting a Secret Vigil onto this Rider of Rune.
Nice.
And then applying Eldor using the staff. Do you want to put 2 on the Rolling Plains? Try to clear it off? Or do you want to put 2 on the active location?
Plains is cool. Sounds good to me.
Okay. So then I'm going to quest for my traditional 4.
I'll go for 11 without exhausting anything.
Huh. We've got 1, 3 in the staging area.
Card number 1. Rolling Plains. So now we have 11 threat all of a sudden because those are both 4.
Well, they're both 4, 5, 4, 8, 9, 10. Yeah.
Then Painful Fatigue. Each player exhausts a character controls and deals 1 damage to it. Not great for Silvans, but I'll do it on Orphan, I guess, because I don't mind. Unless you're willing to give me a heal soon.
I probably have to use her every turn to heal something.
Yeah.
So you could do Celeborn, say.
Yes, I'm thinking.
So this guy's going to come down. What's the best way to defend it?
How do we do for willpower? 15 to 11? 4?
I think it's 10 because the Secret Vigil reduces the guy by 1. I'm still trying to decide who I want to damage.
Oh, I see. I thought you were playing combat phase already.
I think I'll just do that. Okay.
I'm okay leaving these out. The next time one hits, it'll be super painful. But I guess we're going to reduce our threat by 2 soon. What do you think? I guess you'll clear it soon with Mental Door too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like raising my threat by 2.
No.
Okay with
I
leaving
think we're
now?
doing fine.
Okay.
Yeah, let's just leave him. All right, so I can take this one.
Okay. You gonna feint him? Or block him?
I was thinking, what's the worst shadow that we can get?
There's deal 1 damage and there's +1 attack. I don't know beyond that.
So at worst, it's 6.
I can cancel a shadow card if necessary too.
I'll block with Radagast.
Brave.
Not that brave. You just said you could cancel a shadow card.
Rolling plane, that's the one we didn't want to see later, so that's good.
Go. So that's 2 damage. And then I'm going to greedily heal all 3 of his.
Nice.
Use
So
those
he's
Wardens of Healing.
all clean up now.
And then if you wanted to toss me your ranged, we can clean this guy out. And
Reduce our threat by 2.
Did we do his archery too?
I don't think so. No, we did not.
Put 1 on Meneldor.
I want an Orifin.
Then I'm going to draw a card.
I'm at 27 threat.
All right, so far so good. We're used to playing in the 40s.
Yeah, this is ridiculous.
All right, got my Eagles are coming. 5 cards. 5 Eagles are coming. That's not an Eagles are coming. That is a Descendant of Thorondor.
Put a resource out here at the end of the round. Is that drawing the eagle pole?
Yeah, sadly. So I've got a decision to make. I could put the Descendant in, which feels bad without a guided damage when we're going to get somebody at the end of this next turn. I could put another Eagles of the Misty Mountain in, which is okay. Or I could play the Flight of the Eagles to pull Meneldor back to hand and then play him again, which I like that better.
I like that.
So let's do that. I'll pull him back to hand.
So net gain of like 6 willpower. Get rid of
And
this.
shuffle.
We get Guahir up. We get Radagast questing for free. That's cool. And we get this guy into the deck, right?
Yep. Which we forgot to do last time we played.
Yeah, you played the event, didn't it?
And then it'll give me a resource for a feint, give me a lower resource for healing. So I think that's pretty good.
All right, I want to find Gandalf's staff next, so then I could be generating more resources, 4 resources a turn. And you know what 4 resources does. I'm going to put Nenya out with Gandalf resource. And then Olorian and play an 8th guide. 1. And I think I'll choose Gandalf again.
Yeah. Do you want to pipe your Weaver so you can play her while you've got a Host of Galadrim on top? Or are you holding that resource for Test of Will?
Kind of holding it for Test of Will, but
I mean, as long as you've got 1, you're going to be fine.
Why don't I do that? That's a good choice, and I can put the Tree Peoples on top of my deck and play it later. Play her, it takes away that, but oh, then I lose my Tree People though. That's not great. Let's put the pipe back on top of the deck so that we can shuffle it away when we shuffle the Host of Galadrim back in. Cool.
Tighten Our Belts is a good card in a Sylvan deck, actually.
Yeah, you can take.
I think.
Well, it's kind of hard because you never want to take a turn off because it's nice getting that -1 every turn. But it's better than Steward. It's more less silly than stupid. I like tightener belts a lot.
Yeah, it's good turn 1 because often you want to pay 2 for an ally, so it helps you kind of really boost going into turn 3. All right, did we get rid of this rolling plains with Middledor's
Yes.
progress? I'm going to quest for, you guessed it, 4.
I'm just gonna do 9 because I think that's enough, and I have Galadriel if we need it. But no test of will.
14. We've got 2.
This is gonna gain surge because you've done such a good job of keeping the enemy's EM enemy and a river running. This is perfect. This is easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 progress. We're one short.
One short.
From moving on. We could move on, but I think it's... Well, this is tricky. You want to move on at the right time compared to this Easterling Pursuit, because if we move on now, we're going to get 2 enemies. Which means we'll only have 3. And then we'll also get 2 enemies at the end of next turn.
Let's move on now, because we can try to clean these up.
Alright. So I'll add Galadriel's 4. And then we'll go to stage 2. Read that for us.
All right. We've reached the crossing, but some of our enemies anticipated us and raced here ahead of us, fighting to delay our escape while their comrades close in. From behind, when revealed, add warriors of the east to the staging area, shuffle the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck, and discard cards from the top until X enemies are discarded, where X is the number of players. Add each enemy discarded this way to the staging area. Show us those bosses.
No.
And then the Warriors of the East forced after the Easterling enemy enters play. Add the top Easterling attachment in the discard pile to that enemy. So this is bad. Oh, archery 4 all of a sudden?
Yeah. Need an enemy. Oh no!
There he is.
And when he enters play, discard cards top of the counter deck until we find another attachment. I'm gonna go through half the deck, just this, maybe more than half the deck. Probably more archery. Oh, the horse. All right. Yucky. Now he is a 5 threat, 8 attack guy.
Oh, this is chump change.
And we're going to get 2 more enemies at the end of the round. Woohoo!
That's fine, because there's like 1 card left in the encounter deck.
14.
And it's probably my Eagles.
That's right. Oh, we're going to shuffle it into this turn too. Alright, so this Easterling Captain is kind of a long-term project because when you damage him, you have to drop a attachment off him rather than kill him. And side B says each enemy gets minus 10 engagement cost. So he's coming down.
Okay. They're all coming down.
Since you wanted to move on,
I did.
You get the big guy.
Aren't you happy that we're moving on?
No. Well, I could feign voices him. And you have a feint as well, so we aren't dead.
No, we're totally fine.
But if we want to travel to River Reading, you're going to have to take the big guy. No, you'll have to take the Rider of Rune. Is that okay?
Well, the Rider of Rune is actually 30 engagement cost because he has the minus 10 from his attachment.
Ah.
Before the modification from the quest phase. So actually, yeah, I can take the big guy, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Good. So that's travel effect to go there.
Oh, he's got +2. Excellent.
What's that?
He's got +2, so he's actually 8. But that's fine.
Yeah, that's what I put on there, right? I'll take this Rider of Rune. Archery is going to be an issue. And then you're going to have to take this guy too.
Okay.
We have 5 archery.
So I'll do 1.
If you heal me, I'll take 3 of it from
2.
Celeborn, but otherwise I
3.
only can take a maximum of 3 without killing things.
How many do we have to do?
5.
So I just did 3.
I can take 2 and Gandalf will be half dead, but that's okay.
Okay. This is going to be great. You're going to love it.
Okay. Show me the magic.
Oh, of course. So I'll feint this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll defend this guy with Radagast.
Nothing. And I'm going to feign voices my guy.
That's great. So easy. All right, so I'm going to attack this guy with Gwahir.
Which guy? Okay, just damage him. Take off which attachment?
Probably the plus attack one, don't you think?
Only reason we might want to do that is he'll go back to the staging area with the horse. But the 8 attack is quite unpleasant. But is it really effectively any different than the 6 attack?
Yeah, because Radagast can defend him for 3 and almost die, and then I can heal with Yorith.
Okay. He's just going to put 5 threat back in the staging area. And we're going to get 2 more enemies at the end of the turn.
And you don't have any more faint voices, and I don't have any more feints. So I guess I can chump Meneldor next turn. So yeah, you can take off the horse. That's okay. The other thing that I was thinking is if I had a Sentinel character, that would be amazing. Or, no, let's put him back in the staging area. Because I can then descend into Thorondor and put 2
Pop
damage
it off
on him.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a plan.
All right, can you kill your character with your own guys?
7. Yes, I can. Look at that.
Okay, so then I'll use Legolas and the Eagles of the Misty Mountains to kill the Easterling Raider in front of me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Not bad.
Can I tell you this Eagle deck is way better with 2 tactics, characters, and a staff? It's like way better.
So thanks to the guy who suggested that on our channel.
Indeed. Now, if we'd had 2 lore characters, we could be healing a bit more.
That's true. I
I'm
haven't
gonna
drawn my
heal with
healer
your-
yet. I would like to draw the healer.
I would love to draw a Warden of Healing. That would be a great top deck for us.
End of the round, we're going to add a 3rd progress to Easterling Pursuit. Shuffle the encounter deck discard pile. And... oh, the feint got rid of your eagle. That's okay. It's going right back in right now. We're going to look for... there's an enemy 1 and enemy 2. That's good because we don't get any attachments because there's none in the discard pile.
Perfect.
Not the easiest enemies, but not the hardest either.
No, the Easterling Raider is actually not so bad. The archery might even be the worst part of him right now.
Yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to play Host of... I wish I had one more... oh, I can't play Host of Gladder. I'm resource short. So I'll play Gladron Weaver. Off the top of my deck. With the pipe.
Okay.
Ooh. And then I'm going to play the Tree People. Pull her back to hand. Look at the top 5. And get a Gladron Healer out. Heal
Nice.
my heroes a little bit. And then I'll reduce my threat by 1. This is a little risky because I don't have tons of... Alright, I'm dead. I promise.
Like, look at how cool this quest card is, 2B. It's just a cool looking quest card.
That's some very French armor on that guy. On the right. Alright, you gonna play anything?
Yeah, I was trying to think what the right course of action was going to be. So I'm going to play the Descendant of Thorndor. Pop this dude for his horse, which is going to take 2 of his things down.
Power away, or threat.
And then, would we rather have a Secret Vigil out, or I think what I'd rather do is a Gwaihir's Debt. Try to get another Descendant or some sort of character to help us mitigate
Sounds
this
good
stuff.
to me.
So let's see. I have like a tiny preview thumbnail here. Search the top 5 cards of my deck for an Eagle ally. So look at top X, 5 cards. Boom. And we have a Winged Guardian or a Eagles of the Misty Mountains. So I'm actually going to put in, well, I was going to put in the Winged Guardian because it's Sentinel, but actually I'm going to put in this guy. He's a better archery soak.
Good idea.
And you look like you've got a guy or 3 that you can jump with, so we're not highly desperate.
Yeah.
2.
I'm not going to quest very well this round. That's the bad thing. In fact, I'm going to quest spectacularly poorly. Next turn will be good.
So I've got 4 questing. Could add 2 more.
I could forfeit the Test of Will and get another Galadriel Handmaiden out for another 3. If we went back to my planning phase.
Up to you.
There's a test, isn't there? There's a treachery that is -1 willpower to exhausted characters. I'm going to have to exhaust almost all my allies to quest this turn. So I think we better not.
Okay.
But I'm going to be pretty useless for combat.
That's okay. I've got quite a few characters up.
I have 13. I guess that's respectable.
Oh, we can even leave that Warrior of Ruin up.
Because our threat's so low.
Great.
What else we got to do? Right now we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in staging.
So I did 4 and you're doing 13. So that's 17.
We're up 7. It's not spectacular, but if we can clear up some enemies.
Yeah, it'll be worth it.
Okay, that's bad.
Be kidding me.
I might cancel that. It's going to be 2 extra threat. He's hard to kill. We have to engage him.
Okay. That's fine with me.
Now, just don't give us a treachery now. Oh, threat. 8, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We broke even.
Just like we drew it up. All right, let me optional the captain.
You're welcome to him. And then I only have 2 ranged attack and 1 healer I could jump with. So, but I have to take somebody.
If you take the Easterling Raider, I think I can defend for you with Guahir.
I'll take it. Next turn I'll be great, but this turn I am not. Silvan pacing.
So we have 3 archery, is that right? I'm going to put it all on this about to go away Eagles of the Misty Mountains.
Okay.
There's no punishment for chump blocking, is there?
I think there's if it kills a character, put a token out. But that's all.
That's not so bad. And then there is deal a damage to the defending character, right?
Yes.
I don't want to do...
Why don't I take one of those damages? So that won't be... Or you could put one on the Descendant of Thorondor.
Well, I was going to chump with him.
Okay.
One day.
Then I'll take one on
We don't have
Celeborn.
any Shadow Cancel. Okay.
I do have Shadow Cancel.
Good. Oh, you got quicker than sights, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I can put it on the eagle.
Yeah.
And then if he's going to die, then we just save him.
Okay. I'm going to defend with the Greenwood Archer. 2-2.
All right. It looks like you disconnected.
I did. I'll be
back. I can see what you're doing. It's kind of weird.
Well, I'll do my defense. I didn't take any damage. And now it's your turn, but I'm going to have to convince California I've reconnected.
Here it is. All right, so I've got to put this damage back here, and then I'm going to defend and hope that the quicker than sight. So what happens? So you defended with the Greenwood guy.
Oh yeah, it undid everything I did.
And then he rose to a 3, right?
Oh yeah, so 1 damage.
All right, Shadow was nothing, and so then he's gonna die, but that's okay because he was gonna die anyway. All right, and now time for attack backs. Can you kill your guy?
Negative. I need 3 help to do it, but I'm okay leaving him, although he's going to go back to station, which isn't great.
You got 3 help from Legolas.
Sweet. Thank you.
Card. Oh, perfect. And then I'm going to come in for 4, 6, 10.
This card is being very strange. Every time I move it, it pops back here. Can you see that? I pull it to the discard pile. It goes right back there. You kill him?
Yep.
Wow. Victor display,
the victory
to
display,
that guy.
He goes.
End of round. Put 1 resource here. Oh, don't we have to engage these guys because they're minus 10 threat. Minus 10 engagement cost. That just changes a lot of things.
Do we have to do the whole thing again?
You have to do the whole combat phase again. Boo. I'm sorry. So, you option engaged him. He came down to me. I'll go to you. He'll go to me. We did our archery already, but we could redistribute it if we need.
No, I can still, yeah. Because you've still got that shadow cancel in hand.
Yep, I defended with Greenwood Archer, already did that, but I need to defend this guy, and you need to defend this guy, basically. This is his shadow effect.
Okay, yeah, so he jumped him. So I know this is a little out of order. I apologize that we didn't catch this during play for the viewers, but at least we fixed it. People are probably yelling at their screens.
5 minutes in.
All right, so we got a couple choices. So one option would be that I could Sentinel for him with Guahir, which is a smart move because in the game's timing, then this thing, and then he'll ready. So I think that's easily the best option.
There was no treachery in the discard pile, so
Either exhaust a character you control or return him to the staging area. Are we going to be able to kill him anyway?
nah, let's just put him back.
Okay, so then that ends your attack phase, and then I chumped, so Guahir will ready. So then this guy's 5. And he's... Yeah, I'll block with red, I guess.
Nothing.
Right, 2 damage. This eagle is 4, 8. 4, 8, 9. That'll kill this guy.
Gonna kill the boss.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And then I've got 3 range to help you, which I know is a little bit out of turn order, but
yeah, that's fine. Then we just have that guy left. That seems pretty good.
And I already drew from Legolas's ability. And then I've got a heal. So why don't I heal Gandalf?
Thanks. You want to do Radagast?
No, it's okay. I can do it next turn.
I am going to get this healer back in play and heal 1 off all of my characters. So... or all my heroes. Or I could do your heroes. I'll take it. Okay. We put a resource out already. That's what triggered me thinking about all the mistakes we made.
All right. We still haven't made any progress on the crossing of Ura.
Well, we only had 1 turn on it.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to put Secret Vigil, which has been a very good card for us, on this guy. And then I'm going to play Williador for free, which will ready Guahir. And over to you.
I am going to play Host of the Galadriel.
Oh, wow.
For 4 resources. Oh. I think I added too many resources to Gandalf on his staff, so he just had 2 resources. So spend all my resources. And I'll heal 1 off of each of your heroes, I guess, with the Galadriel healer if you like.
Okay, thank you.
And then my Greenwood Defender is going to be a free defender this turn. Orphan, I still think there's nobody in my discard. That's correct. I will choose Gandalf and Guahir to not exhaust. And then I'll use my Galadriel Minstrel. and pull out another Host of Galadriel.
Oh, so good.
I can't get this Easterling horse to go away. If I delete it, it just sits on Gandalf. It's really weird. Oop.
Okay.
Flies back. And I tried to drag in the discard pile, and that wouldn't work either. So I don't know. All right, now I can quest for a ton. What's that?
Oh, do you want to spawn a card and
put it in the counter deck?
Yeah.
Just to be fair.
I mean, it's not like we're taking out the captain or anything, but
we already did that. It's called Easterling Horse, right?
Yep.
There it is. That would have been discarded. Okay. All set to go. I'll quest for 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18.
I'll just do my 4 without exhausting, because I think that's going to be enough. There's only 6 in the staging area.
Horse. When revealed, attach the lowest engagement cost easterly enemy without a horse and return to the staging area. That's going to be Warrior of Ruin, isn't it?
If it's the lowest engagement cost, yeah, it is.
Good deal. So he's up to 4 threat now. And I like that doesn't surge. Rider of Ruin. We're going to have to pull out the other horse, which I just spawned and deleted.
Good thing we spawned them.
So that's another 4 threat. And
so I have 22 to 12.
I need to check the discard pile to see if there's any. This is going to go on him too.
Good. Good.
So we got 22 to 13, counting the 1 on the objective. Is 9 progress. So we get 4 on the main quest. If that's.
You've got to be kidding me.
What's that?
Because we can't place more than 5 around, and so you really want to be placing your 5.
How about Galadriel? I don't think we need to travel.
No, I agree.
So which bad boy do you want?
It doesn't matter. I can take the higher attack one because I think I'm going to chump block it with. Do I need to? Well, somebody's chump blocking something, so I might as well do it, I guess.
Gandalf could defend that guy. Want me to take him?
He's a 7 attack, though.
I don't want that, no. Actually, I can survive it.
No, I'll take him. I'll chump him and put him under the eagles, and pretty soon they'll be able to defend.
Okay. Your defense.
All right, so I'll defend this guy like this.
Nothing for Shadow.
Actually, I should have defended it with Gua here.
I'm okay switching it if you want.
Because since I'm going to be killing the Descendant.
Good riddance to that side quest.
Seriously.
I'll defend with my Greenwood Defender. There's no attachments attached to him. He takes no damage. Attack phase.
I'm pretty motivated to get rid of this Rider of Rune.
I can
on my
help you with
side.
3 range to get
So he
both of them if
takes
that helps.
7 to kill. So I can do 5, 6, 7 and kill him.
Big boy on the right.
Oops. And then this guy takes 7, so I can do like this. And draw a card. Oh, I drew a Warden of Healing. That's great news.
That is good news. And I can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plenty of attack. And we reduce our threat by 3. Gandalf deck at 26.
And then I'll pay to keep Williador around.
I'll put a 1 on Easterly Pursuit.
Okay, so we could YOLO quest and try to win.
That's right. Might as well, right?
I mean,
I can play Host
we
of
have another
Gladrim again.
host. Yeah.
I'll give myself a resource for 4. Play Host of Gladrim again. I'll heal 1 off my heroes today. And then Greenwood Defender won't exhaust. Orphan does nothing still. Eighth Guide will trigger on Gandalf and Celeborn. Or Gwahir, let's do Gwahir. Gandalf and Gwahir. And then I'll look for a event. I got another Quicker Than Sight. And that's it.
All right. So I'll staff for some more eagles. This guy. Pay 2 Warden. Quest for 6.
I got 18 plus Galadriel if we need it.
That's
24 to 6.
And there is 6 in the staging.
I haven't seen this one yet. Exposed Riverbank. When reveals can't be cancelled. Oh, no, they can be, but it hurries up Easterly Pursuit. Last card. Doom 1.
Oh.
This is where Host of the Gladrim is so good. None of them are exhausted, so I get -1 willpower.
Oh, and so do I. So that's nothing. Weary Lands. I mean, each cycle has one of these treacheries, doesn't it? It feels like the Necromancer's Reach style. And then, what is that one in the Doggle quest? It's like Necromancer's Rage.
Necromancer's aggressive groping, basically.
Ugh.
That's horrible.
So, like, this is a Necromancer's Reach with the Doomed One, just for fun.
Yeah.
And it just looks like a peaceful place to go and take a nap.
Looks like a place near my house.
So that's 12 progress, which we can place all of that to just get
17 here, and that limit of 5 per turn is only when you're engaged with enemies, and we are not engaged with enemies because we killed them all. So that's a win.
All right. All right. It felt good to have a deck kind of actually working this time.
Getting the staff turn 1 makes a difference, doesn't it?
It really does. I mean, better balance. Legolas was drawing me a card every round. So I feel like the user suggestion really helped strengthen it, at least for this particular matchup. And then Silvans are just fun.
Yeah.
There was that one turn turn 3-ish, where you did you tree people in that Greenwood Defender,
Mm-hmm.
and that really helped us get encounter deck control.
Yeah. And then I could have kept building my board, but it was so fun playing these Host of Galadrim, even with just these 6 allies out. And look, I had it on top of my deck again. I could have played it a 4th time.
That's awesome.
I love it.
What a good card.
Yeah. Good game.
All right. So what do you think? What do you think of this quest in general?
I like it. I don't like it as much in 4-player. I've heard horror stories. I played it at 4-player several times, and it was hard, and it was crazy, but it wasn't the nightmare that I've heard other people tell about it. But I really like it for a solo quest, a testing quest, in fact. It's not that difficult, but it makes you combat right away, which is good in most cases for a testing quest.
Yeah, it's like the one out of the Harad box that everybody uses as a testing quest.
Mm-hmm.
What is it called? Escape from Umbar.
It's all like that, isn't
It's
it?
similar because you start with an enemy, and and then you have to place progress right away. So I like it. It's a fun quest. I like the art. I like the theme. I like that you have a lot of small enemies coming at you. Like that to me is more interesting, oftentimes, than a big boss.
But there is
So
that
it's
big
nice for that
boss that
change
can
of
really
pace.
mess you up because you can't even kill him for a while. So that is a
No, that's
defining
true,
moment in
and
this
it's kind
quest.
of got that Shelob-like effect, where even
Right.
some direct damage would be kind of great tech in this quest because there's those like 2.2 hit point enemies, and then pinging down that boss. So I like direct damage stuff. So that would be a fun approach for this one.
But both the
So
Danger and Dorwinian and this quest are really good accessible quests that I highly recommend.
yeah, and then Temple of Doom is the one we haven't played yet out of the box, and it's fun. I like that quest, but it's hard.
Yeah. Should we try to play that one next? Try to think some decks over this week?
Yeah, that sounds like a lot of fun. I'll be traveling a bit upcoming, and so I don't know when we'll be able to do that, but I hope soon. I'm kind of back in the saddle, it feels like a little bit for Lord of the Rings, so
Yeah, me too. I've
it's
been
been
playing
fun.
a lot lately.
It's been fun playing these with you, and thanks for indulging my experimental deck building as we work out the old kinks
Yeah.
and carrying me each of these videos.
No, not this one. It was good. And thank you all for watching, and we'll be back at some point.